Hi guys, I found the other piles of 10p's, so I will carry on with this. Not a lot to do with these old 10p's, and they're really sort of quite the same, very much the same. But you can tell even still that small problems occurred with the striking. So this is probably 1997 or something like that. Let's have a look. 1997, yes. I believe it's like the 50p coin. Near enough all of them. I won't say near enough all of them, that's not true. Most of them are 1997. So the thing you'd be looking at here is more so the beading. It's about the only error that I can recall of upstanding. But we shall see, and there's nothing else there. And that suggests what I've just saying is true. When the coin is simple, there's not a lot of room of error to make a mistrike or anything else. Now here we see a corkscrew. Where's my magical pen? Although you should know what to be looking for. Oh, what have I done with it? There's also much happened since yesterday. Oh, I can't find it, so I'll have to use. Although I'm going to have to find it at some point because I bet it's. Trouble is, I do so much at this desk. I live off the desk, really. I bet it's under the computer. I bet. Although I can't feel it. Oh, there it is. See, yeah, it was under the computer. I lied. There is the corkscrew. It starts just above the numerals, or the H, if you like, and then it comes up to the top, and then it should come back down, or just disappear into the rip from the rim into the let's see what happens to it now. Yeah, as it's come back, it's coming back down. Or it can do one of two things. It can either just keep going off over into the rim of the reading, or it comes back down. I would say 99% of the time it comes back down, as we've just seen with this. It's a great example because it's so nice and clear, whereas with the smaller coins it's not. It gets a bit harder. So I mean, I would sell this because it is such a good learning coin to have in your, this is what I say, you've got to have the variety of errors to understand it, because they don't all appear together, and that's what makes it collectible. If you just if someone was to buy just this coin, they really wouldn't fully understand what's going on, So the IRB's okay, Elizabeth's okay. Oh, cool, yeah. I just saw that at a glimpse of my eye. Down here. I expect if you was to do different things, it would come into view. There is the 5 lines. The 5 lines are hidden underneath the washout. It's that they are there. I can assure you. I can see them now, but it's really, really, really hard. It's up there now because it's going into the darker light, so it's not blotting it out. I couldn't. I would. I don't think I would describe that because you need that eye. You need the eye. That's what I say. Everything. It's only 2009, so that's only 26 years old. I mean, that's not bad. But you need the eye. You need the differences in front of you of all the other sort of errors to understand it. Once you've seen them, and this is what I say, as you spin it round and as it comes out of the light into the shallow light, these things they just crop up. But then as your eyes move, so you lose them. um, but yeah, fantastic. Oh, here we go. Yeah, fantastic example. Um, and it seems to be about the only thing wrong with the coin. But now turn it over. Oh yeah, look. Oh, look at that. And it's not come up as gold. That's incredible. Now that must be due to the composite of the coin, because I think that gold on other coins is the nickel that's underneath what's on top, the silver. I maybe got it out the wrong way around, the nickel and something else, the composite of the two the coin, which is what makes up the um, fakes of the £2 and £1. But looking at that, look, you've got a blob of metal there. That's not an edge knock. That's an edge knock. Edge knock. There, that's an edge knock. You can see the difference. So now you have three examples. And the pence, try and get that out. The pence, the E has swollen. That's about the only thing you will find with the writing on this coin is that they're just swollen. Let's try and see the other E if we get it round here. Go back. No. The E is swollen, but in a different sort of place. You see the back part of the E there is shallow, whereas here, when you move it round into the light, the shade, it stays as it is. I hope that makes sense. Beading's okay. The M, oh, let's get that into the shade. Let's come down. No, that's not good enough. So the M is not there. The M's not there. So now you've got four things going on in one coin. Now that's the sort of gem that you want, because you can relate to all these different things in different ways. You can understand why the coin has got these things in certain areas. When you turn it back over, you will understand what we're talking about. And here is exactly what I said about the reverse. This is the reverse, but I mean in reverse. Look at the line. So we've got, it starts pretty much even further back than that. Yeah, there it starts, basically. Actually, I tell a lie. It starts right round the back here, which is amazing because, yes, look at that. Yep, that's amazing because look, and just a bit further round, if I'm not mistaken, it's come back down. No, it hasn't. There it comes back down. Or actually shifts across to the beaded side. I thought it came back down, but it doesn't. It starts late here and progresses as we go round. Starts coming out now, where the M is missing, which makes sense. And there you see it's coming up to the top, and there is where it seems to split. There. Yeah, it's there. So it's risen. It keeps coming round. But it doesn't shift off to the reeded side. It stays. Let me take a bit of light off because I think that's being blotted out. No, it isn't. It stops there for some reason. Just above the end. It stops. No, it does. It carries on. So it does go off to the reeded side. That is a coin that does. Because it goes into the shaded part of the coin. So there you go. There's a coin that explains itself as you follow it around. I can tell my flipping hay fever's up. So that's that. It may sound like I'm making this up as I go along. A lot of these coins I haven't even looked at before. I'm seeing them just as you're seeing them. So if it sounds like I'm making it up, that's why. It's because I'm seeing them for the first time. Claws are a bit dubious, and so is that there. Just trying to see if it's on the other one. Yeah, basically it's about the same. This one's got a little tiny blob of metal there, which is what made the other coin, my naughty coin as I call it, into a penis. I believe. And as I've said before, in that gap, you can see that is in between the legs. Most of the time it's not. It's because it's such a fine area that it doesn't get that attention, whereas this coin does. There's another reason to have it. Brilliant coin, and I'm keeping that. Here's another one of these milky 10p's, and again, look, straight away, double edge, double rim. Oh, sorry. Actual fact, no, I'm just going to stick to double rim. And that again, this disappears off into the reeded edge side. Oh, so we're doing well today. We're doing very well. We've got the winding and thinning of the edge, the rim. I must stop keep calling it the edge. You're probably going to see bead fade. I don't know why it is with the beading, but the beading usually does fade off. Whether that's the sign of washout, one only can surmise, I suppose, not tell. Yeah, so that's that. Go to the head side, the obverse. Oh, it's a bit of a crappy coin, isn't it? This is 2002. The 1997 was much better. Very thin rim coming around here. Nothing wrong with the Elizabeth. So not a lot going on. No fading of the G. Okay, so it's worth having that as a backup, but from my point of view it isn't. I would like to see better, because that's not even a corkscrew effect. That's come straight from the top by the looks of it. This has come from the other way round at the top, then started going across. Let me turn that light down. And then getting lost. It gets lost, so it's hard to tell whether that is or not. To me, I don't think it is, because you still see it here, really on the edge, on the rim, and it goes off. Yeah, go on, I will keep that, because if they don't sell, I can sell them as a pair, so people understand. What's this coin? Oh, this is one of those, so we'll go to the head side first. Yeah, look how wide that rim is. So we go round and round and round. The wheels go round and round. 2012, the one is exhibiting signs of being. Hang on, let me get my arm up onto the desk. Of being weak. Let's get that down. No, it's not. It's just the light, the way the light's catching it. Oh, the E is definitely faded. Where's my eyeglass? Oh, come on. I know I used it yesterday to be in the kitchen to read the instructions about to cook something. Now I can't find it. Oh, poopy doops. I wonder if it's still out in the kitchen. I could have swore I brought it in though. Oh, my nose is blocking up. Hang on a minute. Oh, here it is. I just found it. So it's the EL. Yeah. It is there, but very faint. It's not as bold as I would like it to be, but it is there. Now we have. Now see, this coin is exhibiting gold. So is that a change in the composite of metals? I would suggest yes, but you'd have to look that up. And I'm not doing it because it keeps turning my camera off. If I wanted to do it, I'd do it afterwards. The IRB's okay, and I'm not so sure that trunk of the neck is not right. Yeah, the whole of ELIZA seemed to be affected, which is what I've stated all along. So 2012, got to keep that in mind. Roaches. Right, nothing wrong there. So Queen's Head, not too bad. Let's come over to here. MD is there, but you've got to take it into the sort of darker light. But it is yeah, it doesn't like bright light, does it? Even that the M and the D, the M looks better like that, and the D looks worse. Bring it out into there, into the light, and the D's better, and the M is worse. Something you just have to do for the sake of it. So hang on a minute. So this would be 2008 onwards, wouldn't it? Right, remember that 2008 onwards. Yes, because we've lost the. Oh, hang on, no, tell a lie. No, we haven't lost it. It's still there on the bottom leg. That, but it seems to come round here, around its body. Bit of an interesting coin, but and you see now that looks more like blobs of metal rather than the pattern. And again, we can only see two lines, but there's two lines. So really there's not a lot going on, is there? But as it's the first coin we got with the difference in colour of the metal, whether it is the composite of the coin, we don't know. Alright, another. See this now. What we're seeing is here you've got three rims. You've got the inner and that line. You've got what would be normally the middle and that line. Then you've got another one, which I'm wondering, is that a fouled corkscrew? Because if we take it from here, there's only one line, and then all of a sudden we go into 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and then it comes back. We lose one of them here above the E, which is sort of there. I think that goes off into the rim of the reading side, thus leaving us with 1, 2. No, because it comes back to 4 here again. 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and then it goes off again. 1, 2, 3. There. Interesting. Very interesting. Hard to describe what that can be. Just follow it round and then there's nothing. There's just your normal rim. Bit of B-fade going on there. Oh yeah, definitely there. But people tend to discredit bead fade as part of the course. So, I don't know, it's a bit messy, this rim, isn't it? Look. But it's the same as the other coins. Look at the inner rim and how much of that is showing. And then see how much this is disappearing. How thin it goes. Let's see what happens. Oh no, it starts coming back out. Coming back over the E. Now, that's when you'd want one of those coins that I've put in the church bag. You'd need that as a comparison. But never mind. You should know what I'm going on about by now. So that's that. I'm going to put it in the keep pile because I might come across one that's gold coloured. Nice shiny one here. What year is this? 2012. Now that's unusual. Nice wide rim. A sign of a double rim starting on the reeded side. So we'll go along with that. REG, okay. Yes, now it's coming in. Now the rim is coming over, exposing the gold, which I would have thought would be the nickel, but I could be wrong. I don't know whether nickel silver or that gold. If I remember, I'll try and look it up. For a shiny coin, I'll be surprised if we see any fade or wash out. And see the difference now with the neck to that 2006, was it? And it goes really thin. And now it's coming out really wide. And now we don't see the gold, but you can see the shadow. And no doubt as you come into the light, it changes gold. There you go. Nice and wide again at the top. Stud earring. If it's not a stud earring, there's something wrong. But the Queen's head is so detailed, I'd say that is a stud earring. Certainly doesn't look like a pearl, anyway. Got a lot going on here. The M is there, but the D, let's have a look if it goes up into the no, I'm going to call that not. Again, we got a repeat of the other side where the rim is splitting into two, one gold and one silver. I'm trying to keep my eye on both. Tempe and beading is okay. That rim still showing signs of being gold. Oh, blimey, look, right the way around. Yeah, right the way around. So it's just a double rim. Actual fact, it nearly came, that gold nearly came over onto the inner coin. God, look how thin it goes. Now that's incredible. That is incredible. Yeah, that's a keeper. Let's have a look at the lions. Yeah, lions are showing signs of blobs or runs. I can't remember what coin it was or where it was near enough a double. And see there, that's what I mean. It is still there, the pattern, but it's indistinguishable, really. So I'm going to keep that as a goer. It's 13 and the 1 and the 0 look faded. Yeah, the 0 and the 1 are definitely faded. Oh, same as the wording, Elizabeth. Let's spin it round. You can see the E, the I, and the E. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on there because it stops and starts. The rim again is doing the same thing. So let's see if there's a corkscrew there. Oh, this is impossible to tell. It's impossible to tell because it stops right above the G and the G's faded. Oh dear, oh dear. But it's a keeper no matter what. There's, oh, look at that neck. Oh, it's oh yes, that's a beauty. And look at, yeah, that's a beauty. And the lines. See, the lines haven't worked. So my theory about that is probably a load rubbish. Because you've got the E and the I. Oh, but that is fantastic. Yeah, that's fantastic. So you see, and if you do study these and separate them, you may even find things wrong with a crown where it's all very busy. You know, I mean these prongs, whatever they may be, their real name, that one's usually always bent over. Which I don't ever describe. I think it's sort of minor, but that's not a double head. That's not a double head. Only part of it is. Yeah, it's a stud earring. Look. Oh yeah, look at that round her neck. That is diabolical. There you go. That's another keeper. Another shiny coin. What is this? 2012 again. Right, so starting at the top, you now have a double rim straight away from the reeded side. And it's the same thing again. Look, it goes thin. It goes thin around by the date. So it's near enough hardly impossible to tell which rim is doing what. I certainly can't tell. That is so fine, it's unreal. The E's a mess. Yeah, you compare that to that. That's more like oh, hang on, my fingers just blocked that light out. But it is a mess. It's not like that at all, is it? No. And there we go. It starts from the inner, but then it goes away again to the inner. I think that's just a badly seated coin in the strike. No MD. Just carry that round. The edge is doing something. Swollen beading there. Yeah, you see, the edge knock even comes over with it. Look, I know that's hard to define because of the reading, because each read looks like a blob, but it's not. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I've never noticed it. Oh, and look at this towel. This towel's exhibiting runs again around the edge. And see, this is like a double. Where's my... Come on. This is like a double. Yeah, it comes right the way round. And we lose it on the thigh. But that may be a light issue. But I don't think so, because it, just disappear. Oh, come on, nose. Trouble is I can't blow it anyway because of my arm, which you just about have to lift up again. Now you see what I mean. This definitely describes it to itself. What's in between the front legs is not distinguishable to that. Maybe that little bit might be, but this is definitely not. Yeah, look at that. Look how many lines we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then watch as we go round. I can see there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you've got the outer rim as well. So there's 5, which is what you normally see. And what coin was this? Was this 2012, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll keep that. Because 2012, like the 5p's, is pretty prevalent. What's this? Is this? Oh, this is just 2009. One off. Want the 2008 to see that if it is a change in the metal. Right. Nice wide rim. Queen's head. That's probably dirt above the R. Right, let's go clockwise. Yeah, nice wide rim. Queen's neck, not too bad. There is a sign of a middle rim now, but it's very hard to distinguish because it's in such a small area. It was nice and wide again for the top. Right, got the MD, got a nice big wide rim there. Going thin. The 10 pence is there. And there's a double side with that metal, the cold metal showing. There he goes off, goes away again, comes nice and wide. Lines are okay, no runs of metal, no blobs. That has got what you can see in the pattern in between the legs. Rather, whether you would keep that as a fault or not, I don't really know. If I was doing that, I would say yes, it is, because it is different to the other coins. So it has to be. If there's a difference, there's a reason. But selling it on that is not a very good reason. There's not a lot going on with this coin, to be honest. So that's going to go in the church pile. What time is it? 42. I'm going to call it quits there, guys, because the camera probably is going to switch off anyway. I'll probably stick that into the next pile. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 coins left, and the next pile will be quite a few in that. So I'll leave it there. Thanks for looking, guys. Bye.